Welcome back to AG Chelsea TV. Join us to find out the latest news about Chelsea in the past 24 hours. Please subscribe and turn on notifications to not miss daily news about Chelsea, and we'll start right now. Chelsea still plan to sell Ben Chilwell. The left-back was one of several players up for sale during the summer at the West London club, but the Premier League outfit could not find Chilwell a new home, despite Enzo Maresca admitting that the Englishman was not going to be part of his plans. This was evident when the 27-year-old was left out of Chelsea's UEFA Europa Conference League squad, and ahead of the Blues' opening game in the competition on Thursday, the Italian coach has admitted that he has no regrets about leaving the former Leicester City star on the sidelines. When asked whether he has regrets about leaving Chilwell out of his squad, Maresca said via TalkSport, "No, I don't think so." Chilwell has only received 45 minutes of action this season from the new Chelsea coach, and despite having a contract at Stamford Bridge until 2027, the left-back will be sold during the January transfer window. According to Fabrizio Romano, Chelsea are still planning to part ways with Chilwell in January, and the defender is almost certain to leave. The West London outfit will get nowhere near the £50 million they paid Leicester City for the fullback back in 2020, and it will be interesting to see what clubs make a move for the English defender during the next transfer window. It is hard to gauge where Chilwell is at given his lack of game time, but the left-back would still be a decent player for most Premier League clubs to pick up. Casadei set to new Chelsea start. Italy youngster Cesare Casadei is expected to get his second Chelsea start of the season in their Europa Conference League home clash against Gent, as he remarked that it was his decision to stay at Stamford Bridge to battle it out for a place in the team. The 21-year-old has made a single appearance for the Blues this season, playing all 90 minutes in their 3-0 win over Barrow in the EFL Cup, but lack of playing time was something he was fully prepared to face after speaking with manager Enzo Maresca, and competition was exactly one of the reasons he'd decided to stay. Casadei was first recalled from his loan at Leicester, where he was a starter under Maresca, last January. However, after making 11 Premier League appearances last term, all of them as a substitute, the midfielder needed to decide whether to go out on loan again to get regular starts or stay at Chelsea this summer. With Maresca playing an influential role in his pick, it was my decision to stay at Chelsea for the 2024-25 campaign. Casadei said in a press conference ahead of Chelsea's game against Gent in the Europa Conference League. "Last season was not very easy for me, so at the start of the season I was thinking about what the best solution was for me. But after I spoke to the manager, I was 100% sure the decision to stay would be best for me, my career, and my improvement. There were some possible loans, but I spoke to the manager and he told me what he thinks, and I had no doubts from that moment." Chelsea admire Liam Delap. Chelsea have spent more than any club in the world on new signings in recent years, and that is expected to change under Maresca, but they are still keeping an eye on potential targets. "We understand that they will only bring players in who they feel would significantly improve their options, but a new striker could be signed." Team Talk can reveal that one man who has caught the eye of Chelsea recruiters is Ipswich Town forward Delap, who has enjoyed a fine start to the Premier League campaign with the Tractor Boys. Delap only joined Ipswich from Manchester City in the summer, however, and Kieran McKenna is not willing to entertain his sale in January. He was previously looked at by Chelsea, but they were not fully convinced to make a move for him. Ipswich won the race for his signature and signed him for an initial £15 million. Delap's signing has certainly proved to be a success for Ipswich so far, and McKenna is more than happy with the progress the 21-year-old is showing at Portman Road. Keeping hold of the former Man City man could be difficult for Ipswich next summer, especially if they are relegated from the Premier League. Ipswich have shown positive signs since being promoted from the Championship, but are yet to get their first win, drawing 4 and losing 2 of their 6 Premier League matches so far. They are currently 1 point above the relegation zone. Chelsea, on the other hand, look capable of breaking back into the top for this season. Maresca has a clear idea of how he wants his team to play, and that has paid off in recent weeks. Whether the Blues sign a new striker in January depends on the form of Nicolas Jackson, who has started the campaign on fire. Kylian Mbappé left out of France squad as Chelsea 26-year-old recalled. The former Paris Saint-Germain attacker returned from a muscular injury in Wednesday's Champions League showdown with Lille, playing 33 minutes off the bench in that surprise 1-0 defeat. Mbappé made a quicker-than-expected recovery, but the 25-year-old has been omitted from Didier Deschamps' squad list for this month's fixtures. The first time in 3 years that he has failed to make the cut, Mbappé was last left out of a France squad back in September 2021 due to a calf injury, and he is one of 2 attacking stalwarts who will not be at Deschamps' disposal this month, following Antoine Griezmann's international retirement. In place of the Atletico Madrid attacker comes Chelsea's Christopher Nkunku, who has hit 6 goals in his first 9 matches of the 2024-25 season and earns his first national team call-up since June 2023. Nkunku, who is still waiting for his first senior France goal, is joined in the attacking ranks by Bayern Munich's Michael Olise and Paris Saint-Germain's Ousmane Dembélé, despite the latter being left out of his side squad for their Champions League loss to Arsenal due to a recent bust-up with Luis Enrique. Griezmann and Mbappé are 2 of 5 players to have been omitted from the France squad after being called up to September's selection, as Al Ittihad's N'Golo Kante also drops out of the team. Mbappe's Real Madrid teammate Ferland Mendy, whom Carlo Ancelotti has allegedly reached the end of his tether with, makes way too, as does Sevilla centre-back Loic Bad. Instead, Chelsea's Wesley Fofana and Aston Villa's Lucas Digne are summoned to the blue ranks, with the former hoping to make just his second appearance for France after debuting against Gibraltar in June 2023. Chelsea 11 vs Gent. Chelsea looks set to hand starts to both Mykhailo Mudryk and Christopher Nkunku in attack for tonight's Conference League clash with Gent. Chelsea will be without 4-goal hero Cole Palmer, Ben Chilwell, Wesley Fofana, and Romeo Lavia, who were all omitted from the squad submitted to UEFA for the group stage. Chelsea 11, Jorgensen, Desai, Dossin, Bajashile, Vega, Casadei, Dewsbury Hall, Neto, Felix, Mudryk, Nkunku. And that's the final content of today's video. Like, subscribe to support AG Chelsea TV.